I am Ashish Prakash and you are watching Vital YouTube channel. Today's The Phantom Comics. I look through the Phantom Chronicle where all adventures of 4th century of phantoms are recorded. The first reference of Kilavi, my ancestor, a beach of gold, a house of Jade. The golden sand is highly secret, owned by the Emperor Junkar, one of the world's great ruler. He ruled half of continent and great bold man. He loved to hunt, sometime safari with full regalia, sometime with only spare carrier. He hunt tiger, truly a bold man. He did once too often. One day he missed his throw. His carrier panicked and ran away. Bare hand the emperor faced the great tiger as I come upon them. As the tiger leaped at Junkar, I leaped upon the tiger. An 800-pounder like that one can snap off your head or rip you in the two with his claws. And I finish him off fast, I did. How dare you interfere with my sports? I could have handled with my bare-handed. And do not come to me for a reward because you think you saved my life. You unregardful swine, I told him and walk off. Then Junkar said loudly, now do not use such words to me and leave. Since you did risk your worthless skin thinking to help me, I'll give you a fighting chance. Then he broke the heavy spear in half of through it were straw that drove the broken butt and into the ground. This is the Junkar own games, a test of strength. The loser usually die, but I can't play such games. I fight when necessary. He knew how to get me. Junkar said, this is necessary, or you can leave branded a coward. It was simple enough. You tried to push your opponent onto the spear. We start the dead game. He was unusually powerful. I had to fight for my life. I was unaware for the gathering audience. I suddenly noticed a huge crowd gathered, and they called him Majesty, even as were locked in this deadly game. I wondered. Suddenly my bold lieutenant, Red Beard, Crusher, Sala, and all come this scene, ready to aid me if I needed. For a moment, he almost finished me, and I willed and finished the game. Junkar told me, you had me, but you threw me the wrong way. I said, no, the right way. I don't play game to hurt. I'll try to help to stand, but he don't need my help. He get up by itself. He told me, who are you, masked fellow? And I also wants to know. He is the Emperor Junkar. He is the phantom, the ghost who walked. And we start laughing. I twice saved his life, and he invited me to visit to his palace and grant me any boon in his power. I was curious to see the palace of Junkar, the magnificent. This was only once of Junkar palace in used in summer, filled with the all manner of beautiful object. Art treasure for all over the earth, Da Vinci, Italian, and young fellow in the Holland named Rembrandt. When we walk off the room, I saw a death punishment. The man who was a Junkar spear carrier, who ran away when Junkar hunt tiger. I told the Junkar the boon you promised me, spare his life. Junkar offered me anything his empire, and I asked only for the life of that man. That was not bad, only afraid. He panicked. He might be brave another time. Junkar told me, I promised you my boon. Phantom, your boon granted. That crowd life is spared, but he lived my service. I told the Red Beard joined the man in petrol. Now he become one of us. Then he showed me the greatest treasure, his bride, Sheba, queen of Tegera. Junkar wants to. I saw his wedding present and great secret Few knows is access. They're glamming in the moonlight like a dream. I saw in for the first time a golden sand, the house of Jade. Golden sands of Kilavi have belonged to Junkar's family for centuries. It is secrets no one may approach on pain of death. The sands are almost pure gold, a natural phenomena. The house of Jade, built by Junkar for his bride Shiba of Tigera. He spent his wedding night here and he invited me to do the same. Hours later, when we returned to the palace, he honored me a best man in his wedding. Suddenly his minister came. Shiba, queen of Tigera, has been captured by the barbarian pirates, held for ransom, and pirates told to Junkar for make a arrangement for ransom. When Junkar listened the word arrangement, he grabbed pirate's throat. Pirates say, if I die, she die. I tried to unriddle to Junkar. Pirates told your queen is suspended in a cage over gunpowder on one of our ship. If you move against us, she will be blow the beats of ones. Pirates masters of barbarian declared the ransom shall be enough gold and jewels to fill the courtroom. Junkar agreed for this ransom condition. I told him, wait Junkar, you cannot bow this blackmailer. You find other way. First of all, we make sure they have the lady. The pirates show queen's necklace as the evidence. That gift by the Junkar. Junkar ordered their man to fill the courtroom with gold and jewels for his Shiba. I said to Junkar, wait, we must be sure the lady is safe and alive. The arrogant knew through he had us. We are the day ride from the sea bay. We see in the distance the barbarian pirates' three ship. Shiba is in the center ship. I whipped a plan to him because the pirates are rats of the sea. If we give ransom, they'll go on and on. I'll punch the pirate's jaw, a mark of skull. Tie the pirates with the rope, he said. If I have not returned to my ship by dawn, the queen will die. I'll give the answer. By dawn shall be the return, he and you will die. I am sure we will not fail in plan. I have a plan for the rescue of Queen Shiba from the pirates. A daring plan, I must admit. Kali, the man I saved from beheaded, a magnificent swimmer, wants ahead with the floating pot of fire. On the pirate ship, the beautiful Queen Shiba has imprisoned the deck in the cage loaded on gunpowder keg. Suddenly what they saw on the dark water, fire floating on the water. They could not see the Kali beneath the sea. They were puzzled and attracted by the floating fire, and they tried gunfire to hit it. They given us a chance to board. If we are outnumbered 20-1, good ad against such riffraff. Helpless on shore, the mighty Emperor Junkar started the dark sea. Blast, too dark, can see nothing. Queen Shiba imprisoned by the barbarian pirates in the cage on gunpowder keg. Cannon aimed to her. For a moment the cannon leaped the post to join the others starting and the mysterious floating fire. That moment was needed for the board the pirate ship. My mans keep pirates busy. I go after the lady. My lieutenant engaged the scoundrels busy all the way to entire. I raced up to the mast to the cage queen who looked dizzy not knowing friends or foe. Seated on powder keg, bullets flying about her not much time to explain. As we dove toward the dark sea, the bullet hit the keg. In the dark night explosion at sea, Junkar and the army watching horrified. Junkar gets sad seeing at this, and the cage exploded. I reached the water with the terrified Queen Shiba. I didn't stop. I know what was coming. Shiba not able to swim. I helped her. Meanwhile, my lieutenant enjoyed their favorite pastime fighting. They keep them busy. The swimmer Kali and the floating jar of fire were forgotten. and he tried to burn the gunpowder storage room area outside of the ship. Few moments he done. On shore the great empire Junkar sat like stone, creating his beloved Shiva, and all of us were dead. Then what seemed a miracle to him unhurt Shiva and I. Queen Shiva rescued from the barbarian pirates, reunited with the Junkar. Shiva was safe and thanks to their brave friends. Junkar Palace, Redbeard, Crusher, Sala, for your past in rescuing my queen, a chest of gold each. Redbeard said, Your Highness, the fight was fun and we did the glad to do it again for nothing. Junkar thanks to his spear's carrier Kalu also. Junkar said to me, You are the man to you owned all. I twice you saved my life, then my queen asked anything for me. I said, only that Junkar let me be best man at your wedding to Shiva. So it was that I stood by Junkar at the wedding. Junkar and Shiva passed the wedding night in the Jade house on the golden sands of Kilavi. But within one short year, terrified the beauteous Queen Shiva, dead in the childbirth. While Junkar mourned the passing of his beautiful Shiva, I brought my own queen to the jungle, my bride to be Natala. The entire jungle attained our wedding in the midst of it an unexpected arrival, Junkar. He brought a wedding present to both of us. Shiva would have wanted it. Junkar said, I give you for this wedding and for you and your heirs forever, the Jade house and the golden sands of Kilavi. From this day on, every phantom brought his bride to Kilavi after the wedding ceremony. Now you all phantom fans listen to the thrilling story of my ancestor, the sixth phantom. In the next issue, who was the member of the patrol, who formed this army, how did my ancestor fell in love with the Natala? Subscribe to my channel, Vital. If you liked the video, please like, thumbs up and share this video. The Phantom, the Ghost Who Walk.